Hello everyone, welcome back to yet another episode of Drawing Fire Emblem Heroes. This is the penultimate episode, which kinda sad with coming to an end next time, but I feel like the pieces of art I'm doing in between these new takes is getting way better than it ever has done in the past, which is, it's great. They're taking me a lot longer. I mean, before they took me like 1 or 2 days, now they're taking me like 3 or 4 days, and as you'll see with this piece, it got insane. There's a lot of detail to it, and she was hell to draw. Which is to be expected, because this time we got Fallen Edelgard. So there will be spoilers ahead for Three Houses, specifically the Blue Lions route. So if you haven't played that, be wary that there will be spoilers, and I will be talking about them. If you want to play the game, you can skip if you want, or have me on mute. You can just watch me drawing. Or if you aren't going to play the game, or you don't want to play the Blue Lions route, go ahead. Yeah, it's going to be a fun time regardless. Fallen Edelgard is the Edelgard that appears at the end of the Blue Lions route, mainly because she has 2 crests, and they would put on her when she was a kid because the Slitherers were like, oh yeah, we're gonna do some blood experiments because we want to like utilize this power to take over all of Fodlan. So they started with like Lysithea, Edelgard as well was like thrown in there, as well as all her siblings. Yeah, it's terrible, and it's like the most depressing thing I think I've seen in a Fire Emblem game for a very long time, and I saw Emerin and what happened to her in Awakening. You encounter her at the very end of the map because she's been like causing terror around Fodlan because she's been trying to invade and take over, which to be fair, she wants to disestablish the church, which has been hiding a lot of things from the people of Fodlan and stopping them from progressing. Which, you know, that's not good. Don't stop people from progressing just because you want to control them. But like on the other hand, there are better ways to go about it, especially Edelgard and all the other routes. Crimson Flower, she's decent, at least a little bit more decent, but like at least she doesn't disguise her troops as like other armies to infiltrate the base and then commit war crimes that way. We don't talk about Hubert. In the final chapter, she decides to utilize the twin crafts with the help of the Slitherers and turns into this hegemonic beast looking kind of thing. And is something. Like, I hated that map because she was like, how far do you want to attack in range? The entire map? Go ahead! Sometimes I hate final maps, man. They're like, oh yeah, you know this like whole entire gameplay loop we've been going through? Forget about that. We're gonna shove this boss in front of you who's able to like move a ridiculous amount of spaces and can also attack literally anywhere. So you're not safe. Wherever you go, the boss will attack you. Thanks, game. Once you defeat that, Dimitri offers his hand to Edelgard. Edelgard refuses and throws a freaking knife at him, which is a knife she was gifted by him when they were kids. Because, spoiler, they're step siblings. I've seen some of the messed up people on this platform and other platforms that ship these two. Please don't. Please don't. Then Dimitri goes Footpower and the war's over. Fodlan's safe again. Not really safe because it's still in the arms of Rhea and her people. Yay! Authoritarianism. But then we get on to the curious case of 3 hopes. Now Hegemon Edelgard makes an appearance again in this one, but like, I don't like it. And a lot of people don't like it. Why? Because Hubert disappears. He's nowhere to be seen. Like, he would never allow this kind of thing to happen. as long as he's alive, but he's just gone in the Blue Lions route in Three Hopes. And then Edelgard like gets tapped on the shoulder or something by like the Slitherers, and she just turns into the Hegemon and is like under their control. And then when she like goes back into her human form, she's like regressed into a child, and like Dimitri completely ignores that. He just walks past her and like doesn't even care that Edelgard has gone through this like traumatic event, has regressed into a child, and is like, yeah, I hate you still. Excuse me? Just, I could rant about the Three Hopes Blue Lions route all day. It is the worst route. Do not play it. Like, even, you know what? Yeah, I played Three Hopes, and the only good route in that was the Black Eagles route. I'm wholly serious here. The Black Eagles route is the only one where everyone is in character. The Blue Lions and the Golden Deer, I swear to you, Claude makes some really horrible, stupid decisions in his route, and Dimitri and whatever, it just mischaracterizes every single character in the game. Just, yikes. I enjoy it because I like hack and slash games, because it's just fun, mindless fun. But like, oh man. I liked where they were going with the stories, but like, they got the characters wrong in a lot of the routes. Mainly the Lords. Edelgard's fine, apart from the Blue Lions version of Edelgard, like, yikes. But, yeah. So, yeah, that's my very long run about Three Hopes. I still think it's a great game. I enjoyed it, very much so. Endings did feel a little bit incomplete, but we can hold out hope that maybe one day they'll do DLC. I mean, like, wouldn't it be cool to get an Ashen Wolves chapter? I mean, yeah, I played the entirety of Three Houses since last year now, so I know every route, vaguely. I'm playing through the Black Eagles again because what can I say? What can I say? They're like my favorites. I love those guys. They're funny. Yeah. So, what am I gonna do for the next video? Well, as you probably have all seen, the Choose Your Legends video is out, and by the time this is all edited, the banner should be up. I'm not gonna tell you who my choice is, but if you've heard me speaking today and all the other days, you can probably guess who I'm gonna go with. Even though I really want that Alphonse, I'll try for him. If I don't get him, I'm gonna cry. You can see who I'm gonna go for. I don't need to explain it. So, yes, hopefully I will see you all again next time for the final episode of Drawing Fire Emblem Heroes. That feels crazy to say that. See ya!